Okay, so it's Saturday. Me and Lucas are going to go out and run a couple calls today. I'm still training him, so we're going to go out and do a fresh install of a deadbolt and key that deadbolt up to the homeowner's key. And then we have a quote to go by, quoting him on some latch guards, security bars, rekeyable padlocks, things like that, and a Primus, high security Schlage Primus key system. So that's a quote we'll be doing. And then we have a gain entry into a little shed in the backyard or some sort, and then to rekey that. So hopefully enjoy the ride along today, and we're just gonna go out there and do some training and get some jobs done. All right, so this one has a little bit of a weird situation on this first job that we're at now. We're just doing a fresh install on a deadbolt, but the problem is that he has this KW5 key. I've never at least I don't remember seeing a KW5 key before, but it's almost like a different variation of a KW10, kind of. I haven't taken the time to see what exactly the difference is, but I need to make his KW5 key work this quickset cylinder. And when I stick the key in all the way, it still sticks out like about a whole cut. So what I have to do is I had to make a mark on the side of the key to know how far I'm going to put the key in, because the key is also too long and hits the back of the lock. But his whole house is keyed up to this key. So I'm trying to put the key in here, made a mark of where it's going to line up since the key's kind of sticking out incorrectly. The key's too long, he doesn't want to change all his other stuff. So I'm having to just match the pins to the height of where the key goes in. So I had to screw the cap on the back of the lock so that it would hit it, so the key would hit it, make the mark, so I knew exactly where the cuts are going to line up, because this isn't lining up with the correct chambers in here. So a little bit of, not say rigging it, because it's not really rigging it, we're just making it work, but we're having to figure out which pins make it flush across so that we can get this key to work, because the key sticks out about a whole cut. And there's really no other option we have. So anyway, that's what I'm doing right now. I'll keep you updated. Okay, and then back up. This is probably like a 4 or something. Maybe let's try. That's way off. Okay, so let's keep it. Oh, this is that 6 one, my bad. So if I bring the key out to that line, it's a little high, I'll bring it down, maybe 2 cuts. Okay, cool, that'll work. Got one more in there, the very last one, which is around the depth of a 2. But it's not exactly what we're going with. Way off. KW5 key. Actually, I think that might work, so it's all pretty level, and that's with the key sticking out at the line like it's supposed to. See the line there it did? So I have to put it right there and get it all lined up. That's pretty close, but let me see how it's gonna react. So if I keep the key at that line, it works. Yay. Back out to the line. Okay, I'm just gonna see if there was any rub marks, so I can fix that right now. Yep, the last one, the green one's got some rub marks on it, so let's take that last one out. That one's probably, let's see. Yep, okay, this should work. I'm gonna pop it back in. Take the key out. Alright, so key goes into that line, which it does, and it works. Alright, cool. So if you notice, see what my issue was there is that's as far as the key goes in, if you can see it. Okay. So I got it to line up that line and work. So it's all good. Cool, now let's go do a fresh install of a deadbolt. Make sure you're level too. This has to come down here. Right there's about level. Okay. Now it hits the door, puts the other hand on there so you have some other support. Okay. All right. Cool. All right. Now let's get the 1-inch hole saw. There's your mark. Let's make sure you're level. Yeah. Down a little bit. You're a little high. There you go.
Now I'm looking at it
right there.
Where that mark was. It looks like it's a little bit farther that way.
Okay. If it is, then here, let's adjust that right now real quick here. Best to catch that now. I'm basically going over is what I'm trying to do. There you go. That's a little bit more. See what I did is kind of push pressure against the drill to move it over if it was a little off. So now you should be back pretty good. So you can go from there.
Sweet.
There you go.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Down a little bit, yeah. There you go. There you go. Cool. Let's get that one out too. I always like to train using the right angle because I only use the jig, like I said, if we're doing a rebore or something, or if there's another reason for not wanting it to walk or whatever, you know, things like that. But other than that, just right angles real quick and easy. All right, so what's next?
Next is him shit.
Nope, you gotta make the hole in the frame still, on the other side of the frame. So you need a pencil, grab that pencil. You know how to do the close the door thing?
No.
No?
I haven't noticed before.
All right, here, come on over here real quick. Take this. Here, all right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go up to that side of the hole.
Mm-hmm.
And just push over to the corner and open it. I'll show you in a second what it's doing. Okay. I'm gonna do that.
I think I see what you're doing.
See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Just make sure you get a little higher on that one. So I'm gonna do that. Okay. There we go. See?
Sweet.
And then I'll do the same from the other side. Just stay there. Stay there. Pencil broke.
Oh shit.
But it's right there. So what I need to do is take this little piece of metal out which is very sharp, so be careful. But we'll take this out, and then we'll drill that hole. Okay, so this is where a hole needs to be. This is where the magnetic sensor for the alarm is. So once you put the plate here, which I'll grab, let me grab the plate. Once you put that plate there, this is the kind of room you're gonna need, right? Mm-hmm. So based off that, you don't have to go too high. So we'll kind of go like halfway between here. Or where's the staples at? Right there.
Yeah.
So maybe we should cut it. Yeah, we'll cut it just like right in this general area right there. It'll be fine. Okay.
And that's the same distance now.
Okay, tailpiece timed. There you go. You got the screws too?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Let's zoom out a little bit. Yeah, key is not to let this side move at all. That way you don't have any issues. And you want to peek through and make sure the holes line up best you can. All right, so we got the fresh install done of the deadbolt. Pretty sure Lucas has a good grasp on it, how to do it now. As of right now, we got J1, Joshua. He's running other calls. He's got the other ones handled for now. I'm gonna go back to the office, do some more paperwork, things like that, and we'll see if any other jobs come in. Then we'll pick up on the video and continue on. So to be continued. We'll see what happens from here. All right, so we had another job come in. We just arrived here on site. Basically, what it is, we have a shed in the back. It has a deadbolt and a knob. The homeowner doesn't have any key for either one of them, so we're gonna try to pick them open, get them off the door, rekey it, make some keys for it, and then we'll be done. And then other than that, we'll probably go on to Kumon, which I'm not Kumon, a customer that was referred to us by Kumon for a lawyer office, I believe, that wants to put on access control or some kind of high security key system or something like that. So we'll do that next. All right, so he got it picked open. So now we're just gonna remove the deadbolt, remove the knob, and we asked the customer if he wanted a key to the same as the house key, and he said that's a good idea. So it looks like that's what we're gonna do. So let's get these off, take it in the truck, and make some keys for it. Okay, time to rekey. He gave us the key he wants to work it, so we're just gonna take this apart and key it up to it.
You grab a small screwdriver, actually?
Yeah, no problem. Shim it over.
Yep.
Should be able to get it. Picked it, didn't it? Or no, you didn't pick that one. The deadbolt was unlocked, so we just had to pick the knob. since we don't have the key for it, he's doing what's called shimming. Just trying to separate the driver pins from the bottom pins so that we can get the cylinder to turn over. Since we don't have a key, this way we can pull it apart and rekey it. Yep.
We got to see those pins though.
Yep. Still got it kicked over though. All corrosion on it. Good to go. Let me see. Is that a little high? Is it good? Yeah, it should be good. It might rub a hair, but we'll see. Since we're having to guess what the cuts are. Works? No rubbing? Okay, cool. Let's go. Put the tailpiece back on. Now, before you do this, which way was the key up and down? You picked it over this way? Yeah, you had the tension this way. So I think that's what it was, straight over, up and down. So I'd say the half moon is on the left. Yeah, that way you can make sure when you take it out. With the cylinder up and down, the half moon's on the left. There we go.
I did that because I found a spare, like an old one of these. I was trying to put it on my bathroom, and I was able to do this. I didn't have this tool, obviously, because I was just in my apartment, but I was able to use two long Allen wrenches, stick them in there, and then pop these little clips to the side. Yeah, I felt pretty smart after that. And then I put it upside down.
Forgot to pay attention to the half moon, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, a little side to side sometimes. Sometimes you have to pull the shim back a hair depending on if it went too far. I don't know if it did, but. Keying the last one up.
Might be a little bit high.
Just take it down.
Especially that first one. You take a look at it.
Yeah, bring it down like one. Humid.
Yep. Say that twice.
Humid. All right, make sure it works. Perfect. All right, let's lock them both. Both locked? Top deadbolt? No, that is. Okay, so we finished the gain entry with rekey on that shed in the back of the house. So now we're gonna go to this lawyer's office. He saw the remote lock access control system that we put in his neighbor's building at Kumon, the school, and he liked it. And he kind of wanted something like that, but it seems different. So we're gonna see exactly what he wants, and then talk to them about what their needs are, and then come up with a solution and schedule the job, hopefully. So that's what we're on our way to do right now. All right, so that wraps it up pretty much for today. We're gonna go drop the vehicle off back at Brandon's house because I borrowed the vehicle today to run with Lucas. So we got some training in, got some jobs done, got a quote done. That the lawyer's office that we left is having us come back next Tuesday to put in a high security Schlage Primus key system, some latch guards, deadbolts, security bars, security collars, things like that. So that pretty much wraps it up. Thanks for tuning in again. Appreciate all the support as always. Please hit the subscribe button and the bell icon for notifications. And you can follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn. We're on all the social media platforms. We appreciate the support as always, and thanks for tuning in.